Live. And we are live.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode, a long-awaited episode of the Delinquent Trio. I know it's only two of us. It's a trio. The show must go on. Trust. The show must go on. Today's episode is going to focus on motivation and consistency. Now, my name is Darren. This is Trey. We can be the first to say, this is Trey. We can be the first to say that, man, we fucking sucked at being consistent with this podcast. We have the motivation, man. All the grind, the grit is in every single one of us, Julio included. A lot of things came up. We just didn't operate the way we should be operating. You know what I mean? We want people to support us, but we're not giving them shit to support. We all have voices, man, and we all are really, really intelligent. So we're gonna really fix on what we gotta do. Now, I don't know why you wondering why I look so motherfucking good. That's probably what Trey thinking. Like, damn, why that nigga look so motherfucking good?
I ain't thinking nothing like that.
Pause. So I got us before we kick into it. Trey said I can get a couple of minutes. Man, I got a story to tell y'all, bro. So this first time Trey heard this too. I ain't even told Trey. So I had the interview before this, literally right before this. Working in corporate America. Of course, people say don't work in corporate America, but I feel like this would be a position that will like catapult where I want to be and take care of my short-term and long-term goals. I've been interviewing for this position. This was my third interview. I've been interviewing just for this position like this entire month. So it's been a long process. This was the last interview. It's been a long process. It's been sort of irritating. You know how your interviewing going, Trey. It's you know what I mean, especially something you have to prepare for. So this interview was my last interview. It was with the VP of this company. And then I had somebody else in there that they told me that it was somebody else in there to just be in there to listen and to just really just get another ear of what I have to say. Well, the lady they told me that was supposed to be in there just to listen was a whole nother lady. That started then. The interview was due to start at a certain time, and I got in there on time, everything. The lady that was supposed to listen pushed me in there, but the VP of the company, the person I was interviewing with, was late, basically. You feel what I'm saying? I only have 30 minutes. It's only 4 of us left in this interviewing process. I only had 30 minutes, which is no issues. I'm not tripping on that, whatever the case may be. I came professional, dressed head to toe, suit to tie, wore this. They told me I had my camera on and all that. Okay, that's no issues, right? Because it's virtual. When a lady comes in, she's the VP of the position I'm hiring. She's that I'm going of the company. I'm interviewing with her. She comes in late for one, and then with her camera not on, bro. So like, you feel me? Like I'm not one of them. I'm not that guy. I promise. I'm not that guy. Like I'm not that like that keen to detail for that, right? I don't really care. I'm gonna kill the interview anyway because I know what I'm capable of. So the interview gets kickstarted. I asked both of them, you know what I mean, just get to know them a little bit more. Ask them how they weekend was, their day was, just to keep the mood light because interviewers can have high tensions and be nerve-wracking or whatever. I don't really get nervous, but I just wanted to keep the vibe, just build a vibe. And so it was. And so then she asked me like 2 questions at the entire interview. And so one of the questions was a really simple answer. I answered as simple as possible. And the other question was a little bit more of a complex question. And so I had to answer that question with extensive detail. You see what I'm saying? That I've done research on and whatever the case may be. And I killed the question. Like I didn't even, you know what I mean? I had it ready. I knew what she was asking me. I had it ready. She fell right into what I was waiting on. Right. And so, bro, going into that, bro, she asked me, was there questions for me, right? Granted, she came in late, and so telling me, then she tried to tell me I had 15 minutes left in the entire interview for the next individual, right? My whole thing is like, motherfucker, you came in late, bro. Make the next motherfucker wait. I don't care. You made me sit in this motherfucker wait. You feel me? So, but I'm not tripping on that. So I asked them questions because it's always good to ask questions in interviews. Ask them questions, right? And I asked the lady, I asked her, how did she get into the position, right? And what made her want to get into the position? Same question she asked me. And so she didn't answer the question. She just danced around it. She didn't give me a keen answer to it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I asked the next question. What did I ask next? Oh, what advice would she give a young individual like me jump starting into that specific career? Once again, didn't want to answer the question, bro. It was just like jumping around the question. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And so then I like to ask, like when interviewing, I like to ask them, how did I do in my interviewing, and what advice would you give me moving forward as far as interviewing? What skills would you say that I can work on, bro? This bitch. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call her a bitch, bro. So let me mind you, all the questions I've asked her, bro, she was really, really short with me. But this bitch, bro, I asked her, what can I do, better? She told me, she's like, okay. I could tell she stood up, nigga, got comfortable, what the case may be. She's like, are you ready for this? I'm like, damn, okay, yeah, I'm ready. I said, like, I must have fucked up bad or whatever, bro. The first thing she said was I alienated her. I got to know my audience. Bro, I did my research on, first of all, one of the ladies I didn't do the research on because that wasn't even the lady they said was supposed to be in there, but the VP, the person I was actually interviewing, I did my research on, and she told me, we had small talk in the beginning, bro. One of the examples I gave was she was asking me qualities and traits of the specific position, bro. And so I use sports as an example, right? Because she told me that she was originally from Atlanta. She knows soccer. She didn't really know sports. I asked her how fun was she with sports because I knew that's what I was going to do with my answers. And she said, oh, I don't really know sports. I said, okay, cool. She said, but my son is all into that, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, so you know a little bit. So yeah, I know a little. I know soccer. I said, okay, perfect, right? Soccer, bro. So one of the answers, bro, I related to one of the traits that she asked me one of these questions. She said, what qualities and traits would you say this position possess? I was like, all right, perfect, right? I had the traits and qualities possessed and how I possess them. So not only did I give her the qualities and traits, which she agreed that was a great quality traits, I gave them how I came fond of those traits. And I used some sports figures as an example. It's like for one, like one of the traits was coachable, bro. Coachable was one of the ones that I used. And I used LeBron and Michael Jordan as an example. But then I remember she said soccer. So then I used Lionel Messi and I used Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, right? And so out of all of that, bro, she said, she said I alienated her, I didn't know my position. She said I focused on sports too much. And I'm like, I used sports as an example twice. That was it, on being coachable and what was the other one? Being coachable and just, I think it was really once, just being coachable. I only used it once for being coachable, bro. I gave 2 examples on the word coachable, but I only used one for being coachable. The other one, I was just like, I have the raw talent of this position. I feel like I possess all the skill sets. I just need the right coach to drive me down that direction. I guess you consider that as a sport, when I guess you could tie that into sport, whatever the case may be. I mean, coach, I guess when you think of coach, you think of a sports organization or whatever. And I know I'm dragging this. I'm about to end it. And so she told me I alienated her and the other person as answer because I too focused on sports. She's like, when we walk away, we gonna think about like Darren's interview is gonna think like, oh, he's really passionate about sports. I'm like, bitch, how do you even get that? Like, you didn't understand or get anything I said? Like, how do you not understand that? You feel me? And so then another thing she said was my answers were long-winded, bro, and it felt like, we're in an interview. My answers are long-winded, and it felt like she was just listening to me rather than having a conversation with me. And I just thought that was just straight bullshit, bro, because, nigga, we are in an interview. This is not a fucking meet and greet, bitch. This is not I don't know, I'm going to call it a bitch. This is not a meet and greet, lady. This is not a meet up. We're not at the bar. Like, we're not having a conversation. Like, I had open-ended questions when I was explaining some of this that I was explaining. You just giving me closing-ended answers. You give me yes or no. The only time you gave me a real answer was when you wanted to critique my interviewing skills. You didn't even give me a real answer on advice on the position. You feel me? You danced around that. So I feel like that was just, bro, I don't know, bro. I feel like I didn't get a real opportunity for the interview, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's like she was just trying to shut me down and all this extra shit, bro. And I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I asked for constructive criticism, so maybe that's what she was doing. I kind of shortened it a little bit, but I didn't leave no detail out of it. That's kind of how it was. Like I said, it was unprofessional. She didn't have her camera on. The lady that was in there had background noise going on, like somebody talking to her, so she had to mute her mic in the middle of me like answering one of the questions. So I was speaking. It was just unprofessional all around, bro. You feel me? And I feel like if I'm taking my time, my effort, having my camera on, getting dressed, looking good, you know what I'm saying, thinking about my answers, being articulate, doing research on the company, doing research on you. Even one of the answers, the traits I relate, she was in a sorority back in her undergrad degree days, bro, in the 80s. You see what I'm saying? And I even related that to her. You know what I mean? And but when you walk away from Dan's interview, you talk about sports. When I spent maybe 30 seconds on explaining the sports figure. So I don't know. At the end of the day, this episode is not about that. This episode is about motivation and consistency. Regardless of that, if I get the job or not, it will never stop my grind and my motivation to where I want to be. So my question to you, Trey. Before that, if you guys think I'm just being particular, if you guys think I got a fair opportunity or if I have the right to feel the way I feel, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I love constructive criticism. So maybe I'm just thinking about the situation a little bit too hard. But I think it's more than that. I'm not trying to throw color in there. Of course, I never do that, but it is a white woman. She might be intimidated by me looking good, the way I look good. Trey said I look good. You see what I'm saying? So she might be.
No, why?
She might be because I look good. I have I'm an educated man of color. You see what I'm saying? And I'm very, very intelligent. I might have intimidated her a little bit. So anyway, stepping into the real topic of this podcast, Trey, what motivates you, bro? And how do you stay consistent on that motivation, bro? Like what really like gets you up every day and strive towards your goals? And if you are consistent with it, what are you using to be consistent? What makes you consistent? If you're not, then what can you do to better your consistency?
I would say, well, it's two things that motivate me, really. It's an external motivation and an internal. So the external is just basically everybody that says anything about you, you basically just proving them wrong. So that's the only thing I think about a lot of the times. Is like, all right, somebody say I can't do this. All right, well, bet I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna do it better than you ever thought I could, just because you said I couldn't do it. And then the internal motivation is just waking up knowing that, like I said, I can go out and do whatever I want to do in this world. I don't have to settle for anything. Being intelligent, that can get you more places than you would ever dream of, just being able to talk and articulate what you think. And so a lot of people don't have those same gifts. So when I wake up, I just think in my head like, okay, I can do this today. Or if I'm not good at this, I can work on this today. Like it's always something that you can improve on, and just every day, like getting up and realizing that motivates me even further. As far as being consistent with it, I think just the fear of failure is more the thing that keeps me with being consistent, because you don't want to get stagnant in whatever you're doing. So if something's motivating you to be better, then you need to continue to like put the effort forth to be better, or you become stagnant and then you get stuck and then you never improve and you continue with the same problems, the same everything that you had before, instead of advancing further. So that's my answer to the question.
I love that. First and foremost, I like to say, I know I called the lady a B word. I apologize. I let my emotions get a little best of me because I was a little frustrated.
He meant it.
I don't take everything I say, but you know, at the end of the day, that woman is really she's a VP for a reason, right? She knows what she's talking about. I just feel like she didn't give me a real opportunity. But with that being said, I don't take away anything I said. But,
I mean,
you know,
I'm gonna add this in real quick. I think to be that in that high of a position, I think you gotta have some of that though, man or woman. You've got to be an asshole, and you gotta not care about what people think. So, like you said, she's there for a reason. And if you feel like she was being a bitch, and she probably was, but I mean, you know, it's nothing you could do about it. She's in the position of power, and you gotta respect that.
Yeah, no, I respect, of course, bro. Like I showed my respect throughout the entire thing, and I definitely respect it. But that's, you know, like you said, she's a woman of power. She got where she need to be, and you do have to have some of that I don't give a fuck mentality when you're in that position. I just feel like it has to be some respect on a mutual ground at the end of the day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was just something more than that. But at the end of the day, that won't stop my motivation on my grind. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, bro, you just got to have that shit that I don't give a fuck mentality. You feel me? Like, you got to care about being better, bro. I think what really motivates me is really just achieving the goals that I have set for myself, bro. And that helps me be consistent too. So I've really thought about my 10-year plan, bro, and then I simplified it into 5 years, and then even that into a year, and then even that into a month, and then those weeks and then days. I think the most important goals are not your daily goals, even though those are those you have to achieve every day to get better, but your weekly goals, because, like you said, there's only things you can control. You can only control what you control. And I feel like there's some sort of like unfortunate circumstances sometimes that happen through days that you cannot control. But weekly, if something fucked up today, like Monday, you still got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to make up for whatever you didn't do on Monday. You feel what I'm saying? And as far as consistency goes, man, definitely need to get more consistent with this. But as far as achieving my goals and my what I have planned for myself, bro, I've been the most, brothers, I got to be consistent. And I keep it just by doing my daily goals, just focusing on my daily and my weeklies. The monthly is going to come. The year is going to come. The 5 years is going to come. The 10 years is going to come. You see what I'm saying? I'm not scared of failure no more. I think that was a roadblock that was stopping me from really advancing to where I want to be, bro. I don't think you can not have an I don't give a fuck attitude and still worry about failure, bro. I think failure is a part of the game. I mean, it is. You win some, you lose some, right? But you live to fight another day, bro. I think if you don't learn from your failures, then it's a wasted opportunity. It was in that J. Cole song, but George Bush said it first. Fool me once, shame on you, but fool me can't get fooled again. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, you got me this time, whatever the case may be. Like, I fucked up this time, but I'm gonna learn from it. You know what I mean? Like, you would know, bro. Like, when we sports guys, you feel me? Like, we play sports.
Yeah, winners fail, bro.
Yeah, facts all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they even on winning, even when they win, they still review the tape. When they lose, they review the tape, but they don't spend much time on it. Look, this is what you could have did better, bro. You got that? All right, we're gonna practice it, but we can't dwell on the loss. We can't dwell on this win. We got a game so-and-so. You feel me? We got a game in 2 days. We got to prepare for that. We don't got time to sit here and focus on what you learn from it. And let's go. Let's make that mistake. Let's practice that. That's it. You feel me? Like, you got to keep going, bro. So I think learning that failure is okay. Like, the term that failure is not an option. It just depends on how you take that. I don't really like that. Failure is not an option because you're so timid when you go into situations, right? Like, you don't take risks, and life is about risk. Being successful is about risk. If you're not taking risks because you're scared to fail and you're getting too comfortable, you're gonna be stagnant. So I think failure is not an option. I think they need to change, like, not learning your failure is not an option, or not fixing your failures is not an option, because failure is definitely an option, whether you like the shit or not. Like, that's one thing that's going to be there in life regardless of failures. You know what I mean? So,
and if we're being truthful, failure one of the best options, because you learn everything you did wrong.
The great
and you go fix it. It's so simple. I mean, obviously some things you can't fail at. Like,
yeah.
But other things in life, yeah, you fail, you get better at it. Like let's take being a parent, for example. Bro, you know how many times I feel like our parents then did some shit and be like, damn, I just fucked up. Yeah, I just fucked up. But in reality, bro, you learning. Like, pretty sure I think my mama didn't drop me before or some shit. And she's like, damn, I held him the wrong way. Well, let me not do that again. All right, so you learn from the failure. You gotta take some shit like that every day. Every day you fell at something, whether you think you did perfect or not. You did something bad or wrong, you can learn from it, and then the next day you could do entirely better.
Right.
So
one thing that helps me drive too is I'm a perfectionist, bro, but I will never be perfect. You see what I'm saying? Never. So like, even if I fix something, bro, or work on something, bro, it's always ways to do it better. Right. I'm trying to be as perfect as I possibly can, but I will never achieve that goal. So that means I'm constantly striving for something. And it can become an endless battle, bro. Sometimes it's the divine line of insanity. Insanity is doing the same shit every day and expecting a different result. But if you got those daily goals and you getting 1% better, then you getting a different result. You feel me? So it becomes it's kind of a mental battle too. We talked about mentality and all that in prior episodes. It's kind of a mental battle too. But shit, once you get that past that roadblock, bro, and you got focused and geared in, bro, and you have something to strive for, bro, the shit, it becomes easier. It's kind of like being in a hyperbolic time chamber. You feel me? Like it gets, if people don't know hype about the time Shane Perez, then it's kind of like just when you grind through something, man, and doing everything every single day to the
You
outside
lock
world.
in, man. Lock
Yeah,
in.
like
That's
to the
the simple terms. Lock in.
facts. The outside world, it seemed like it was quick, but to you, like it wasn't quick.
You put that work in. You lock the fuck in. That's really what it is. So let's talk about. Let's give them a quote that you would use, to motivate yourself. Like I know Julio probably got one. I know I got one, but what's one that you would use?
A quote. Might have some time to think about that. A quote that I use. Give me some time. What's your quote, bro? Give me some time. I need some time.
Oh man, I know people gonna like this one. My quote literally is "fuck it," because
okay,
and just listen to the reasoning behind it. So the reason that's my motivational quote is because regardless of what you do, how you do it, when you do it, it's always somebody that's gonna have something to say, right? So fuck it, get it done. You want to do it. Why not? Like there's no reason for you to sit here and think like, oh well, I should have did this, I should have did that. When in all reality, nothing's stopping you from doing it but yourself. Like if you want to go out there and say some dumb shit like buy 1,000 lottery tickets, what's stopping you? You can go do that shit if you want to. It's not smart, but you can go do it. You want to walk out into the middle of traffic, you can do that too. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that. I'm saying like the whole fucking mentality, bro. You can motivate yourself. Is basically what I'm saying, bro. And it doesn't take much to motivate yourself at times if you believe in what you're doing and the work that you put in.
I fuck with that. Yeah, it definitely they're taking a risk, like I said, taking a risk. A quote that I can relate to that I like was I was actually watching I Am Athlete with Deion Sanders and he said something so dope to me. It just stuck with me. They was asking him about basically, because he got his coaching job in college. Just asking would they take a position 2-3 years, like if he was offered in for a Power 5 school, because he's coaching HBCU and you want to change the scope of HBCU as far as athletics all around. You know what I mean? And so they asked him like if when he's successful with Jackson State and HBCU, would he take another job at a Power 5 school? And he said, I don't know. I don't think that far ahead. And he was like, well, you got to, Prime. He's like, nah, I really don't. Because if I think that far ahead, I'm going to fuck around and miss today and worry about tomorrow. You feel me? And I feel like that was just so dope to me because, like I said, I do have a 10-year and a 5-year plan, but I'm not thinking about it. Like that's not what I'm focused on. I'm focused on my daily goals. And then my weekly goals. Like I said, my weekly is more important because my dailies can change. I like to adapt and adjust. But as long as I accomplish what I need to accomplish for the week, then I'm better. I'm better than I was last week. You know what I mean? And I just felt like that was dope. You know what I mean? Saying like, don't think so far ahead, man. Just like you say, fuck it, bro. Just focus on what you can control today and take your time and do your day-to-days and everything will play out. You know what I mean? Like, don't focus so far ahead because like you said, you're going to miss today and have to worry about tomorrow. You don't want to miss today. You're already behind if you miss a day. You feel me? And then worrying about tomorrow can worrying about something causes more mistakes than actually just going and doing something, believe it or not. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying go into any situation without the proper preparation. Definitely prepare yourself for whatever you're doing. Like he's saying, fuck it. I'm not saying quit your fucking job if you ain't saved your fucking money to strive your dreams, right? You got to have some plan, right? You can't just do things blindly, but like it's still fuck the job, hell yeah. But if you need to keep it to stack your bread, once you get that bread, get up out of there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what makes you happy. Don't chase a dollar. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't fill the void of a happiness. Chase what makes you happy. That's more important. Your mental welfare, your body, do what you need to do, right? And so that's a quote that sticks with me, man. Deion Primetime Sanders. Actually, that was probably one of the best podcasts I ever listened to was him on the I Am Athlete, bro. He was touching all the bases, bro, of everything. You know what I'm saying? And every time Prime listen, you answer, you listen. So yeah, I enjoyed that a lot though. And that's what really, you know what I mean? That's how I scope my life, bro. like this interview, man. This ain't finna make me. Whether I get it or whether I don't. Even if I do get it now, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? That should rub me the wrong way. But if I don't get it, man, I got better at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I know I got things brewing, you know what I mean, under the surface that people don't know, that people won't know. So that's where that goes in the self-development. I actually got a good story about something that works really, really well. I'm going to speak about right now. It's kind of like, you ever heard about you know about bamboo, right? Japanese bamboo tree. You know how it grows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it grows under the surface first. Like any other plant, though, like when you plant a plant, but you don't have no sprouts, like it don't show no growth to it. And it takes 5 years. So like, and it needs its day to day. It needs its daily grind. It needs its water. It needs to be fertilized. It needs its sunlight, etc. But it's growing. It's growing that foundation under the surface for nobody can see it. So for 5 years, bro, these people who plants this bamboo that roughly makes over 6 figures per tree. You know what I'm saying? For 5 years straight, bro, that's over 1,000 days, 2,000 days. They're doing the same thing over and over again, and no one is getting closer. No one is getting better. Right? But they don't see it, but they believe in it. And then one day they just wake up and they shit is 90 feet tall. That is how a bamboo tree plants. It doesn't show the little stem, then you get another stem that branches off, and then you got something else that branches. And no, it plants under the surface, it grinds under the surface, and then one day you wake up a couple of years later and it's in the air.
Exponential growth.
And you're like, damn. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's something you can tie into your life, bro. Like, man, hold on, man. I'm talking to these people, bro. Hold on now. I'm talking to
this
these
nigga.
people,
Nigga feel like a preacher. He trying to go crazy.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm talking to these people, bro. Like, what you do, your motivation and your grind is what is to you. You know what I'm saying? That's your daily grind of being better. You know what I mean? And it's gonna seem tough because it's gonna feel like, you know, you don't see the results right away, but you trust that you created these goals and this peace of mind that you're getting better. You know what I mean? And that's only tied to something that's specific to you. You feel me? That's not specific to nobody else, right? Because to everybody else, they don't see this. All they see is one day you next day you get into it. You feel me? And then they're like, damn, how did you do that? What the fuck you mean how I do that? The past year, nigga, for 365 days straight, I was in this motherfucker getting to it. Right, but they don't see that. Your life is in the microscopic lens of everybody else. You feel me? And things like that shouldn't be on the surface. What you're doing underground, that shouldn't be on the surface. You feel me? You shouldn't sit here and like it's okay to show your grind or whatever the case may be, but you really shouldn't show it, man. I love this I'm gonna be spontaneous with my shit. Like people, if they watch this, they're gonna hear it in me. But one day, man, they're gonna be like, damn, this nigga Darren, hey, I don't know how he did it. But that ain't
showing shit. I'm just gonna pop up with some money.
You feel me?
And not say nothing.
You feel me? And but money ain't what I'm chasing though. But like I said, like in the prior episodes, I'm chasing credibility. And in this society, if you ain't got money, you ain't very credible.
Money is the consequence of everything that I want in my life. So money is gonna happen. So when I pop up with some money, just know I didn't started doing what the fuck I wanted to do.
Exactly. And it can become easy. So another thing of motivation, man, is who you hang around. Me and you, bro, we got some people around our circle, bro, eating. When I say eating, nigga, they are eating, right?
Starting businesses, all types of shit,
bro. And it can be tough, you know what I mean, on us because we're like, damn, like, are we behind the scope? Like, what do we? You feel what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, we putting ourselves in that environment. You see what I'm saying? We are surrounded by that. You feel me? Our time is coming. You see what I'm saying? So we're just gaining the mental knowledge. We're just gaining the motivation, the grind, and seeing it. Because I'd rather be around somebody who's way more successful than I am at the moment, bro, than people who are on the same stage as me because I can't learn shit from that. I can't learn from that. You're not growing, bro. How are we growing? And you in the same position as me. You know what I mean? Now to say everybody has qualified in certain positions. Like everybody has some sort of skill set that they are on this earth for. But like I want to be somebody who was. I'm surrounding myself around people who are there. You feel what I'm saying? And not there in the sense of well known, but they on the right track. You see what I'm saying? They get into it. You feel what I'm saying? They got the good support system. They grind. That's it. They're consistent. You know what I mean? And That's bro. I was talking to mom, bro, and I was asking, I'm like, man, all my people get into it, and I just had to come to a realization, like, man, I'm in that circle. I want to be in a circle where people are more successful than I am at the moment. You feel me? That means I'm on the right track. You feel me? I don't want to be around nobody who is on the same level as me or is not even on the same wavelength.
Say it how you want to say it. Say you don't want to be around bums, bro. That's basically what it boiled down to.
Yeah, I don't want to be around nobody, you know, shit, bro.
Anybody that's like content with being a bum, don't be around me, bro. That's not it. Can't live life like that.
Just some people just don't have the vision, bro, and that's okay. Some people are just comfortable in their situation, and I'll never judge another person's. You know what I mean? If that's the plate you want to eat off, my brother, then hey, go crazy. You feel me? That's you. You feel me? I'll never look at you different or any type of shape or form. Some people are comfortable with that. Me, I got things I gotta take care of, bro. I'm on a whole nother. Man, I'm on a whole nother level right now, bro. I got things I gotta achieve, bro. You feel me? And that just goes into motivation. So another thing, if you lack in motivation or you lack in consistency, change the circle group. You don't have nobody pushing you. You don't have nobody to make you better. Like you can see millionaires and have those people, you can see them, but they already there. Get around a group of people who, you know what I mean, who have a circle. There's people all around, network. You know what I mean? Like be around people who are in the position where you want to be, or getting to where you want to be with the same mindset. You feel me? But you can see the growth. They're definitely way ahead of you, and that's how you grow. I mean, birds of a feather flock together, bro. Like if you're around people who are on that same type of timing, bro, then eventually your ass gonna be on the same type of timing. That's why I say hoes. That's why I say when females like, I don't want to get into that. I mean, birds of a feather flock together, bro. You know what I mean?
True enough. So why do you think like some people get stuck like without being motivated? Like do you think it's just like part of like how the world is like programmed to function, or do you think it's more of a mindset thing or a where you live thing? Like how do you think about that?
I just think some people, bro, they just don't feel like they're qualified to do it. So some people don't have that what fuck it mentality. You know what I mean? Some people don't have the mentality to be like to want better, right? They get stuck in their situation, which some situations are unfortunate. I think people want better. There's nobody I never know that's in a fucked up situation or grows up and don't want better for themselves. Everybody wants better. It's just they just don't know how to find it or get to it. They can't cope with themselves being in that position. They can't see themselves. They can't vision it. And it's because they just don't have the right circle. They don't have the right following. They don't have that vision yet. You feel me? So I think those who are lacking that type of vision, man, just be, like I said, be around people who are on that type of timing. Read books, man. Read self-development books. You know what I mean? I love hearing stories. I love hearing stories about like people who've made it. I love hearing their coming up stories, right? Like, cause there's, like I said earlier too, there's blueprints for everything. And it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. You feel what I'm saying? There's blueprints there for you. Now you tweak it a little bit because nobody's life is one of one. I mean, your life is one of one. You feel me? Nobody's life is the same. You tweak it a little bit that fits you, but I mean, it's there. The blueprint is there. You just gotta want it. Things happen. You know what I mean? Like you said, bro, like people wake up, bro, and it's just the same shit over and over again. But you gotta want better. It's there. You just gotta dig deep and grab a hold to it and bring it out.
Yeah. So to answer my own question, I think it depends on where you live too, bro. I think your environment changes how you think, obviously, but I think it's more to it than that. I think like, especially in like this country, the way that they got us, I'm not gonna say us because I don't think like them. The way that they got most people programmed to think and act is like it's not living up to your potential. Like they have you sitting in class setups, right? So, you know, lower class, middle class, higher class. And most of the time the people that are in, you know, high class don't even work for what they got. You got lucky, knew some people. And that's how they end up there. And I think like just the way the society itself is set up, like a lot of your hard work can go unnoticed if you're not properly motivated And then even if you are properly motivated, if you don't know the right people to show that motivation to, or to get, the fruits of your work, it won't matter what you do. And I just think that's a societal problem. I think it's a location problem. I think it's the main problem with this country. And
yeah, no,
just
no, I agree. It definitely it's definitely a societal issue, bro. I mean, America it's endless opportunities here, bro, but it is tough. I mean, the shit ain't easy. It's easier than anywhere else, but it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why it comes into goals, man. Like you said, motivating. You just you gotta learn how to motivate yourself, for real. Like you gotta, and if you have a people in your circle who believe in you and trust in you, then you hold that tight too. You know what I mean? Because you can use that as a motivation to go. Like you don't let that go. But it is, bro. It's a mentality thing, bro. Some people, bro, just like I said, some people just don't have it. And it's not that they can't equip themselves with it, because you definitely can, because I didn't have it at first. You know what I mean? Like I knew I wanted better, but I didn't know how to seek it. You know what I mean? I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I didn't have this mentality, but it comes from trial and error though. It came from just me being tired of fucking dealing with the shit that I was dealing with. You know what I mean? It came from me being tired of hearing the fucking no's and being refused. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep hearing these motherfuckers anyway. So I might as well go ahead and learn from it. You know what I mean? Because eventually a motherfucker gonna say yes.
Yeah, somebody gonna say yeah. Everybody can't say no.
You know what I mean? Some door gonna open and you're gonna be like, oh shit. All right, bet, let's go. Like it's gonna hit you. You're gonna be like, fuck, you're gonna be so used to no's. It's like, I know, and then motherfucker say, you're gonna be like, the fuck? Okay. You know what I mean? And that can be with anything. It can be if you're real estate, somebody wants to sell their property or buy this property, or if you're a business and somebody wants to buy your product, somebody gonna say yes. Support, send your shit, doing whatever the case may be. Somebody's gonna say yes. You know what I mean? You gotta chase that yes. And it can become a rat race. Like I said, it can feel like insanity, but it's insanity if you don't get better. But if you know you're getting better, then it's not insanity. You feel what I'm saying? It can feel like a rat race, bro. It is tiring. It's very, very tiring, bro. And that's why mental health is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's always good to motivate and rehab your mental, unwind, do something that allows you to just block out the noise of the outside world, because it can become tiring, bro. You know what I mean? And sometimes for me personally, the gym, Sundays, I get therapy and watching sports. You feel what I'm saying? I get therapy and playing a game. Sometimes that shit can become mentally draining to me too. That shit pisses me the fuck off, but I still enjoy it though. It takes me away from my day to day. You feel me? It takes me away from everything. Like when I complete my goals, bro, I don't worry about the next day. That's it. I'm done for the day. Like I'm mentally unwinding for the day. And so I can take that time to do whatever the hell I want to do. Sundays, I ain't doing shit. Don't hit me up on Sundays. I'm not doing shit. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not doing shit on Sundays. Like Sundays, I literally don't do nothing. Right. And that's just my day to really just rehab my mental, because it becomes tiring. You know what I mean? It wear and tears on you though. That grind it ain't easy. That shit heavy. It ain't heavy, but when you take it off, that motherfucker light in the motherfucker, boy. You feel good. You bouncy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely. I mean, I would tell people you got to take a break too, though. Every day can't be work. Like you said, you need time or something that relaxes your mind, eases your body. Like you need that stress relief from time to time. Can't go 100% for it every day.
No, yeah, it's definitely times of the days that you take care of it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to give yourself some time to unwind, because then you're gonna go crazy, and then you're gonna feel like you're gonna burn yourself out of it too. You know what I mean? Like when you're gonna burn out really, really fast. Like you have to remain patient and stay your course. Know your time is coming. Don't rush anything, because everything is in a timely manner. Trust. You know what I'm saying? So like you just got to stay your course, remain patient, keep the grind though, because nothing is fucking handed to you. You feel what I'm saying? Some people got what handed to them and they already got it handed to you. If you ain't got it handed to you yet, then you ain't getting shit handed to you. So you got to grind to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I wasn't born into a fucking rich family. I wish I was, but I wasn't. So they ain't gonna be handed to me now. Like I ain't gonna wake up with a fucking bag of money outside my door. And even then, I'm gonna be nervous to take that shit. I'm gonna take it though. Look out of there.
So,
I'm gonna be nervous.
ain't no nervous. That shit mine.
Come
But
on,
nah,
bro.
for anybody that's listening that I don't know, feel like you lost your motivation, anything like that, lean on your friends, lean on your friend group, parents, anything. You gotta lean on somebody. It's not impossible to get your motivation back. All it takes is for you to be in the right spot, the right people. Motivation is gonna come back.
Man, anybody can quote this on me. And if you find somebody that done this, then please put in the comments, prove me wrong. You know what I mean? Because I like proving people wrong. There is no successful businessman or anything has done anything completely by themselves. There's not a single one. Your favorite celebrity, your favorite businessman, your favorite anything has never done. There's no such thing. You can't do nothing by yourself. Nothing. Now, you might do the bulk of the work. Your name might be the name that carries the weight, but you did not do it by yourself. There's a team behind everybody, and that's in everything. You cannot do everything by yourself. So whether that be getting up and motivating every day, like he said, lean on somebody. There's going to be somebody that's going to help you. There's going to be somebody that's going to grind you. If you don't have that person, look for them. You feel what I'm saying? But there's somebody there that can help you. You got to seek that, though. And you got to push the pride aside. Trust me, I'm the biggest prideful motherfucker in the world. But hey, that pride get your ass stuck like Chuck. And not the Chuck off Lil Dicky.
Even if you don't got nobody in your life, man, you want to talk to somebody, you can message the channel.
Yeah, message.
Give you some advice, man. It's that simple, bro. We not the type of people that'll leave you out to dry and struggle. So if you need to reach out, and that's your only outlet, reach out.
Facts. Also, if you want to get on this motherfucker too, on this podcast, reach out. You feel what I'm saying? If you have knowledge in something, want to speak about something, by any means, reach out. I think our emails is on the page, but if not, we'll have it in the description box. Or just reach out on in the comment section, or if you have our numbers, call us, text us, whatever the case may be. I'm not getting boozy.
Don't call me.
Call me, text me. My phone.
You can text me. Don't call me though.
I answer all the calls because I said, hey, my blessing might be behind that call. I'm in a business right now that forces me to answer my phone for everything.
My spam block at work.
Yeah, no, I have to answer the phone because I never know. My opportunity might be on that phone call. So I answer. And next thing I know, it's, hey, we're contacting you about your car's warranty extend. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. They hit me with your car's paperwork came across on the dealer. Man, shut up. No,
Motherfucker called me yesterday talking about I need to get a COVID shot. I mean, get the fuck out my goddamn. If I'm not getting no damn COVID shot, I don't want to get no damn COVID shot. If y'all got that COVID shot, prior to, you know what I mean? When you get zombified, I'm gonna be out here shooting your brains out. So don't worry about it.
But to leave it on the note, we asked y'all, the audience, to give us y'all motivations in the comments. Just tell us what motivates y'all. We told y'all. So I mean, we feel like it's only fair if you share what motivates you.
Yup, and how do you remain consistent? What keeps you going? Like, you can be motivated to do something. Like, you know what I mean? When you start a new task and be like the gym is the biggest thing. You know what I mean? Like the night before, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get up and go to the gym. But then when that shit rains in the morning, you're like, oh fuck. Oh my God. So what makes you get up and go control what you need to control? You see what I'm saying? And when you can't control it, how do you adjust?
All right. And
I know I look good. You ain't gotta tell me. Don't even worry about it. I look good.
Do not gas his head up, bro. Leave this nigga alone.
Come on, now.
All right, man. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.